Welcome to the Joseph Crudup Show. Today is Monday, the 20th, December the 4th, 2023. We have four teams advancing in the playoffs of the college football playoffs. And a bowl team, and a bowl, Sugar Bowl and Orange Bowl, and everything was getting started for them. And the winner gets to play for the national championship. But what happened to Florida State? 2 days ago, they were 13-0. Leslie Moy is extremely upset. They were extremely disappointed. They were not in the playoffs last day, and people in Florida are mad as hell. Now, we might thought that Florida State is a better team with no losses this season, 13-0, on the way to the playoffs. But they got screwed. What happened? They got screwed. For real. What the heck? WTF. WTF. What the F mean? Well, let me tell you what happened. 2 days ago, they won the ACC championship in football. 13-0 is not a bad thing. It's a perfect. 13-0 is perfect. The end of the regular season. But what happened? They got screwed. Very screwed all over. Then they got Michigan, Alabama, Texas, and Washington. All four teams are in the playoffs. Let me show you what's going on. I tell you what's going on, what's happening with this. Really shocks me. And it's angles those Florida guys. It happened so fast. It was heartbreaking. It was frustrating. It took Florida State. It took the playoffs away from Florida State. It took it away from them for good. What in the world is going on? Juan DeSantis couldn't believe it. And everything. Everybody was just shocking. Very shocked. I couldn't even tell. The college football playoffs, it was so stupid. Florida State is a better team in the national football. In a national National College Association. Florida State is a better team in the National College Association. It was a great team. But look, it is what it is. This is so. Whatever happens, Florida State, they would have been they are the better team. They were going 13-0, and they got screwed. Okay, what happened to Florida State team? Well, Florida State is a better team. Florida State's a better team in the NCAA football team. This is ours. This is ours in 2 months. Now, this is snowball. Snowball. It is what it is. Now look at this. What has happened? This is the controversy. Let's take a look at this. Now, yesterday's announcement of the 14 select for the college football playoffs sent shockwaves through the sport. It wasn't the 14s that were included, which got people talking. The Michigan Wolverines, Washington Huskies, Texas Longhorns, and Alabama Christian Tide were chosen for the semifinal stage, but the one that was excluded. The omission of the Florida State Seminoles was a huge bone of contention for many, in particular to those inside the program. For many of us, today's decision by the committee has forever damaged the credibility of the institution that the college football playoff, says Florida State University Athletics Director Michael Alford. Here's everything you need to know about why FSU was executed and why the decision has been seen to the so controversial. Left out. Now, it is what it is. It's just not right. So this whole stuff in this program isn't right. Now, this program just isn't right. Now, what we seen is okay. Now, left out. It says Florida State enjoy the excitement 2023 season. The Seminoles went 13-0 for the third time in program history. Their last two wins, however, came without their star quarterback, Jordan Travis, who suffered a broken leg in FSU home game against North Alabama on November 18th, ending his season. Instead of folding, Florida State well coming from behind on the road to defeat Florida in Greensville with backup quarterback Tate Wanamaker. But Wanamaker, with a head injury, wasn't available for Saturday's Atlantic Coast Conference title game against Louisville. And stepping in their starting quarterback Brock Glenn, a freshman who helped the Seminoles doing out to defeat the Cardinals 16-6. They may have been undefeated, but in the eyes of the members of the college football playoff community, that wasn't enough to swan them to include the Seminoles, including selecting Alabama, but the selecting the Christmas tie will make its 8 appearances in the college football playoff, the most of any team. The Seminoles are the first undefeated team from a major Power 5 conference to be excluded from the playoffs since its inception in 2014. Speaking on ESPN on Sunday, college football playoff committee Chair Boone Colligan explained why USC was left out of the top 4. Florida State is a different team than they were through the first 11 weeks, says Colligan. In an incredible season, but should look at who they are as a team right now without Jordan Travis, without the offensive dynamic that he brings it to it. They are a different team. According to the Florida Football Playoff Selection Committee protocol guidelines, the decision is made based upon a series of factors, one of which includes unavailability of key players. The college football playoff field is selected by a 13-member selection committee rather than by a simple win-loss record in big part because teams played such different schedules. The committee made up of athletic directors and former coaches and players rank the teams based on their play on the field and considers conference championships, strength of schedule, head-to-head competition, and comparing the outcomes of coming opponents. Yeah! But look, it's really is not what is not white, but he just continued. Nick Saban says it's a disappointment that Florida State didn't make the playoffs. They got screwed for real. They deserve to be in the playoffs, going 13-0. Come on now. The one I did is I don't know why, but it's one thing and everybody's celebrating. There was no one DeSantis is it? I mean, but look, what is happening? It just turns out nothing. They just turned out nothing. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. The whole, I mean, what? Okay. But a lot know the news about this. So anyway, a lot know the news. Now look at this. The snuggling of Florida State University's football team for the college football playoff yesterday had gone public with Donald Trump saying the scolding fans should blame Florida Governor Ron DeSantis for the team being left out of the Final Four. In a post to Truth Social, the former president said FSU was treated very badly by the playoff selection community, which voted to allow two one-loss teams, the University of Texas and University of Alabama, and over the undefeated FSU. FSU became the first Power 5 team to be left out of the college football playoffs. Trump wrote ultimately that FSU is the first undefeated Power 5 team to be left out. Really bad lobbying effort. Let's blame dissentinations. Right-wing influencers spread baseless conspiracies over the weekend that FSU was nixed from the Final Four as punishment for DeSantis, who lives in Tallahassee, where the FSU is located, because of the political strife with Disney, which owns ABC, and the race to the college football playoff games. DeSantis addressing the Snowden. Now, one DeSantis, that he tweeted. That was yesterday, and he tweeted. What we learned today is that you can go undefeated and win your conference championship game. I want to say this again. I don't know why DeSantis tweeted, but here's what he has just said. Now, take a look at this. Now, he tweeted, what we learned today is that you can go undefeated and win your conference championship game, but the college football playoff community will ignore these results. He wrote. The FSU is now the first undefeated team from a Power 5 conference to not have a chance to compete for the national championship in favor of a non-undefeated team in the last 25 years. The loss of FSU's starting quarterback to injury last month, paired with strong resumes from other teams, has been cited as a likely reason that were left on the outside looking in. Some Florida lawmakers are more than aware of legislatures should be dropped to protest FSU not making the playoff. Front Office Sports reported Sunday, cutting their sources. The timing of the playoff community's announcement came just days before the next GOP presidential debate, which is starting to occur Wednesday at the University of Alabama. The very school the community this terminal banking FSU for the final playoff spot. Now the news of this one, Alabama had beat the number 1 team, Florida. That's right, Alabama Clemson Tide have won the SEC championship, and that's their 30th SEC championship title. It was like this. They have won 30 SEC championship in football, and that was Saturday when they beat the number 1 team in the nation, Georgia. Now Georgia went down south out of the playoffs, and Georgia will be playing, but they will be playing on the bowl. So now, what can happen? What is next for Georgia? Rather than lost to Alabama, They will play in the bowl, and Alabama will play in the playoff. So sure, yes, for sure. We all love Alabama. I do. Everybody does. Everybody does love Alabama. Alabama is the best team. Nick Saban and his team, they will win the national championship in 2024. For real. But anyway, it is what it is. But what came to race is Florida State. Florida State is a better team going 13-0. It would be great. It would be great to get into the playoffs. They would love to. And I hope these fans are upset. They were upset. They were protesting the college football. Well, anyway, this whole stuff that went on about what went on last night for 24 hours, and you can blame the college football program. But anyway, so whatever. Oh, this is sad. This is the sad day of the Florida State team. This is the sad day for the Seminoles. For sure. It is for sure. It just can't happen. It just can't. It just can't happen when you're on the belt. And when you love the most rewarding out there, I see Florida State win the national championship in 2024 when they beat Auburn. Jameis Winston does that. Making a comeback, and they won the national championship in the 2013 season. They won the championship in 2024. In 2014, sorry. Not 2024, 2013. And the national championship is just about a month away. The playoffs are still on, the needles are still on, the bowl games on the needles are still on. Some major bowl games that are coming. It is what it is. You can never ever tell what's going to happen next. It doesn't matter how you want to start a riot or you want to do everything. It's just stupid. But anyway, it's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes, and it didn't stay that way. But take the blame on the college football program. Don't blame Florida State or not. Don't blame Florida State for not making it to the playoff. For sure, it is what it is. It's happening so far. I can see that now. I know how y'all feel. I know how y'all feel about this situation. Anyway, but this time it is what it is. Just gonna have to let it go. Let this mind pass. Probably, I'm not sure. Not thinking about next year, not thinking about anyway, but how about now, this year? This whole program just messed Florida State up. It's been like 24 hours ago. Up to 24 hours ago. 36 hours ago. Ooh, what the hell? Anyway, it's what it is. Okay, it's time for us to go. You can start live on the prime time on the Joseph Crudup Network. You can just see it there. You can log on all the stories and all the stuff that we did, on the Joseph Crudup Show. And that's all it's on the mouse. Okay, time to go. Please subscribe to this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Until then, I'm Joseph Crudup. I will be seeing you next time. Take care, everybody.